What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the vlog for Wednesday, November 22nd, 2017. I hope you're all doing well. So yes, I was working so late on Tuesday that it turned into Wednesday, so here we are. Guess it was bound to happen at some point. But anyways, in today's video, I'd just like to give you guys a little update on my game because I feel like it's been a little bit since I've done that last. So miscellaneous bits of housekeeping. As you see, I got the truck back in the garage, which is always a good thing. Also, this will very likely be my only vlog of the week as Thanksgiving is on Thursday, which I guess is technically tomorrow. Jeez, that's crazy. And anyways, I'm gonna keep this video a little bit on the shorter side because I gotta get ready for work in like 4 hours. So I know I may seem pretty tired right now, but I'm actually super excited because I finally submitted my game to the Indie MEGABOOTH. And I really thought that I was gonna be able to make that initial deadline of last Friday, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. I did have to submit it in the extended submission period, which I did have to pay a little bit extra for, but that's not a big deal. That extra money that I had to pay was totally worth it for the extra time that I spent on developing the game. But basically I worked on my game throughout the weekend, and I've been working like crazy hard on it today, even a little bit last night actually. And I'm just really happy because it's pretty stable and there's a lot more features than there was just a few weeks ago. Anyways, I'm like really proud of my submission. I don't know if it really has much of a chance to be selected for the Indie MEGABOOTH, but I think giving myself that deadline of submitting it to the MEGABOOTH really just kind of helped me kick it in gear and get a lot of work done, because leading up to this I've had like some of the probably the most productive month that I've had developing this game at all. Anyways, as far as new features go, we have a couple different types of enemies, which is pretty cool. The enemy AI was giving me like such a hard time at the beginning, so it really took a long time to kind of get that off the ground and going, but there is a few types of enemies in there, and the nice thing about the types of enemies that are in there right now, I'll be able to build off those for more complex enemies in the future. There were a few things that I did want to get in for this build, but I just frankly didn't have the time for, which were power-ups and kind of some like mini bosses, but those are probably the next things that are going to be added to the game. Anyways, beyond enemies and stuff like that, there was just like a ton of bug cleaning up that needed to be done. There were things that were working for the purpose of me testing it, but didn't really work if you're trying to play the game actually. And it's certainly not bug free. The game is very much in a pre-alpha development period, and now that I have the game at a pretty stable spot right now, I do kind of want to go through and clean up a bunch of the crap in my code that doesn't need to be there, and just kind of move a few things around. I have a few things in mind that I want to move around. Hopefully that won't cause many issues, knock on wood, but it will probably cause some issues. But yeah, the game's starting to like look and play and feel like an actual game, which is really exciting, and I hope it's good enough for the Indie MEGABOOTH people to select it to be part of one of the shows. Again, the two shows are PAX East in Boston, which is happening in early April, and GDC, which is in San Francisco in like the middle of March. Anyways, the Indie MEGABOOTH website basically said that I'll probably hear the results sometime in January, so I'll definitely keep you all updated on that one. And the last thing that I kind of had to do for the Indie MEGABOOTH submission was create a name for my game, and I kind of like the name, but we'll see if it sticks. The name that I have right now is you thought I was gonna give it to you, didn't you? Anyways, I've still got a ton of work ahead of me on my game, and then stuff outside of my game like administrative and marketing and all that kind of stuff, but I can worry about that later. I have got to go to bed now. I hope you enjoyed this little update. If you did, please give this video a like. It would mean a lot to me. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And feel free to comment in the comment section below if you have any comments for me. Anyways, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, you're still there?